kind of got thrown into the fire last year. I think it was against Mike Williams, if I remember right. What was your experience like last season?
My experience last season, we're just going out there and like the DB room is, we have a thing with holding up the standards. So whether it's Ward out there or me, we all know we have to play our best, and I feel like I just had to rise to the occasion.
What did you learn last year? Because I know you obviously an undrafted guy, your rookie, you didn't play as much. So last year, getting those opportunities, how much did you learn?
Something I learned just from being around is just the best ability is availability. So just being able to be available and at a service to those guys um, when they go down or might need a break or a rest or anything. But aside from that, you just kind of learn different things, different quarterbacks, different looks and stuff that you pick up on, and that's carried across the league. So I kind of say like just being in that room, in the DB room, helped me a lot, and that's a credit to Coach Lynch and Coach Howard.
Greg said it last year and said it again yesterday that if you were on other teams, you're good enough to be a starter. First of all, how do you feel about him giving you that compliment?
Greg is a good dude. I appreciate that, but I'm where my feet at. So when my number's called, just know I'll be ready. And I appreciate him for that. Greg's a good dude. Good to have him around. I feel like we have a good DB room as a whole.
Does it get frustrating at all that you have such good guys in front of you?
No, it doesn't get frustrating because at the end of the day, it's not like those guys are slacking or anything. Those guys, they come here work. We all work. So whether it's them in the game or it's me in the game, like I said, we all have a standard we have to hold up to.
You really have to, since you don't get as much time as those guys, how difficult is it to keep improving when you have to like make the most of every single play?
I wouldn't say it's difficult. I just kind of say like I have to learn from their mistakes. So mental reps is something that's big. Watching them from the sideline, if it's something I see, they come back to the sideline. I let them know, or I'm right there next to the coach. So it's just kind of I could kind of see things from a different perspective, and we just could kind of talk football at that point.
Did you think you were going to get drafted?
Yeah, yes, I did, and they know I thought that for sure, but I did think I was going to get drafted.
Why do you think you did?
I would probably say 40 time was probably the biggest issue.
What was it?
4.6. Yeah,
Faster than that?
I'm definitely faster than that.
And do you carry that as a chip on most undrafted players that you never forget who were not drafted?
Yeah, so with Coach Woods, I know he coached Chris Harris, so that was somebody coming out I trained with a lot and I kind of talked to a lot. So that was kind of a credit to him, and he kind of told me how it was. He was being undrafted, and he had a very successful career. So that's just somebody I kind of looked to and reached out to.
When guys are down and you do get first team reps, like you're getting now, how important are those?
Every rep is important, whether it's outside, inside. You just have the ability to learn, like I said, and then you gel with those guys on the field also. So whether it's Ronnie or Grant in the back end or JJ or it's Miles at the end, like you kind of gel with those guys and you get a feel for each other. And once you move in sync, there's no question how good the defense can be.
You are getting reps inside?
Yes.
First time ever?
Yes, this first time.
How do you like it?
I like it for sure. I'm talking with Howard, talking with Woods. I have a good understanding of the defense, whether it's corner, nickel, or safety. I done been in the system for a couple of years now, so it kind of makes sense to me, and kind of picking up fast.
Does Newsom give you help inside?
Oh yes, Newsom does give me help because he definitely has a good grasp of the nickel, the slot area. So I lean on him if I have any questions or splits, issues, something he knows that I don't. I'm just open ears.
When you go in inside, are you the second team?
Yes,
Did you see Christian Harris that you talked to?
yes.
He's a real good slot player, right? Have you leaned
Yeah.
on him at all about what it takes to play in there?
Yes, because he actually played in the Woods system. So I reach out to him, send him some of my film. He just kind of nitpicked some things and helped me as a whole. So that's somebody who had good success in the league who I can lean on.
So you talk it over on the phone after he looks at it, or how do you?
Yeah, I'll just shoot him a text like, hey, what do you think about this technique, or what should I do here? Or I'll call him, or he'll shoot me some of his film, something like that. So it's a pretty good process overall.
Was it
Who's
kind
the
of?
toughest receiver you've gone against?
Say it again.
The toughest receiver you've gone against since you've been here?
Um, I would probably say Amari Cooper was a pretty good challenge.
But I mean, from another team.
From another team, they all have their different strengths and weaknesses. I don't want to point out any single player that I just went against that was just too tough of a challenge. But I played against some good wide receivers. But I kind of credit to more of what I do. So like they're good players, but it's kind of about me. At the end of the day, I have to lock in. I have to focus.
Every day it seems like when we're watching practice, you're out there making plays, whether it's in the 7-on-7s or 11-on-11s. Where do you think you've grown the most? And do you feel like you're playing with more instinct as opposed to maybe playing, thinking?
Yeah, like I said, I've been in the system for a couple of years now. I know the defense. I know what Joe Woods expect. I know the standard. I have a good feel for what the offense is trying to attack, what the defense weaknesses are, and where there are soft spots. So at that point, it just kind of comes reactive, and I kind of use my instincts. And like I said, I've been in the system, so I don't have to think as much.
Coach Stefanski said the other day you're having a great camp. Your teammates rave about you in a positive fashion. Just what's that mean to you as someone who's, I guess, still trying to prove himself?
Yeah. I mean, it means a lot day after day, year after year. I have to come in here, I have to prove myself, especially being undrafted. You always feel like you have to prove yourself every day. So, I mean, I just go out there and I just work. I just put my best foot forward. Good competition in this building, everywhere, and I want to step up to the plate, and I want to show that I can play with the best.
AJ, Greg Newsom says he thinks you could be a starter on a lot of teams. This team is very deep at that position. You're going to have the opportunity next couple of years to make a decision about your future as free agency comes your way. Are you thinking about that at all?
I'm not thinking about that too much far ahead. Like I said, I'm just where my feet at. I'm here with the Browns organization right now, so that's all I'm worried about right now is the Browns organization.
Was it eye-opening that you couldn't shake that 4-6?
Um,
You almost feel like you had it hanging
yeah,
around your neck.
Yeah, it definitely was eye-opening. That was something because I know I play faster. I know I feel faster. I know I then went against guys who run 4.3, 4.4, and I keep up with them step for step. So that definitely was eye-opening.
So that had to be a bad day. Huh?
Yeah, it had to be.
What did you think you were going to try?
Well, my trainer Mo Wells was saying I was gonna go 4.4, low 4.5, but like I said, it didn't work out that way. Sometimes you got to pivot, you got to adjust.
And is there a lot of pressure on you? Was that at the combine or your pro day?
That was combine.
Pressure in the blocks there for that 40 yard?
It was a little different. Like I said, I came out beginning of COVID, the pandemic, so nobody there really is kind of empty. We had a very different process, kind of like all the eyes on you. So I mean, yeah, it's pressure, but then I mean, play football all my life. That's a lot of pressure too.
So AJ, a couple more. You come here undrafted. You have that slow time. What do you think you did to catch everybody's eye to make the team the first time around?
I mean, at the end of the day, I know what I'm capable of. Like I said, I believe in myself. If 10 people turn their back on me, I'm still have myself. Like at the end of the day, I know I could come in. I knew I was way faster than that. I knew I could cover, tackle. I put the stuff on film, put the stuff on tape. So it was just getting back to the football field. The whole track meet thing was over with. It was getting back on the football field.
When you're out there and you make these big plays, you see your teammates really just get super excited for you and out there celebrating with you. Do you feed off of that at all?
Oh yes, I definitely feed off energy. Like I said, the DB room as a whole, we all gel together. We all have fun at the end of the day, but then also we handle business.
What makes Amari such a tough cover?
I would say his sudden quickness, and like I said, he's a very profound route runner, and he kind of know what the DB is looking for, so he can kind of alter that within his routes and things like that.
How tough was that PI flag in LA last year?
Oh yeah, I mean that was tough. Especially when I was the one getting grabbed. We're not gonna get too deep into that, but I mean that was a tough play.
Is there something you learned from that? Is there a lesson from that?
I mean, when you look back at it, it's not really too much that I could just unless I could be the referee, it's not too much I could do. But that's me.
Life at corner. Right?
Yeah, life at corner, next play mentality.